Yoba say yo, Yoba say yo, Yoba say yo. Welcome back to Calibria Crystal Guardian. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Mr. Amazing. And uh, you haven't seen me do a video in a while because I was trying to do the growth plan. And in the place of doing the growth plan, what took place was my account for some reason stopped working. If you look at the Calibria Crystal Guardian Facebook under Omar Parker, you'll see that I had a couple of posts. I mean, about two posts about the fact that my account I can't access it. Like wow, like I'm trying to do content and I can't do content because I don't have access to my account. And for some reason, the dev teams are super slow. They are really. I don't know if it's because of what's going on in the world today, the pandemic, and not many people is at work. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt and say that. So been working on that. Got my account about 2 days later. No compensation. So everything that I miss, I miss. I had no recourse. They didn't say, hey, for our mistake, this is what we're going to compensate you with. That's not them. And if you see a lot of the videos out there, you know that there's a big disconnect in that company. There's a really big disconnect in that company. So, speaking of disconnect, this brings us to our event page. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You see, I'm in my Jamaican type mood with the music. Because the word of the day is stay calm. So, word around town is this pandemic that's going on is causing a lot of job uncertainties. People are losing their jobs, and people are home, and a lot of people get on games or some form of activity since they're home now to play. So trying to ease their mind from stress. Here comes Calibria Guardian, which I don't quote me on this, but I think translate to we don't care, give us your cash. Calibria means we don't care. Crystal means give me, and Guardian means the green stuff, which is cash. That got to be it. That has to be what that means. So for all those who want to know what Calibria means, it means give us a cash. We don't care. Period. So here's look at the let's look at the ad gym event. And don't forget, this is what they call an April Fool. So if you honestly buy this, I can honestly say you can do whatever you want with your money. I personally will call you a fool, but I'm gonna do it from the comfort of my home because of social distance, and I can't come to your face and tell you that you're kind of foolish. And it's up to the company to actually realize what they're doing. I did another Facebook post asking them plain and simple, do you have anybody that deal with the Western culture? Anybody who actually pay attention to what's actually going on? Because you see too many times where they're making these mistakes and then 4 to 5 weeks later, I mean a week later or 4 to 5 days later, they come out with this, this story and we try to make sure and whoever is in charge of the game, whoever the developers are, before anything is released, it should go through a centralized quality assurance procedure. It really should. I love this game. And that's why I'm playing it. And once again, the rule of thumb is if you don't like it, you don't have to buy it, and I'm not going to buy it. But the disconnect really is there. So let's look at this event. They want you to spend $1,200 to get to get anything to get this event over with. $1,200. So if you're out here with a job loss and you're trying to find ways to alleviate stress out your life because you're worrying about paying this bill and paying that bill, they're literally just looking here to just say we don't care. And I think that's a really cultural disconnect. That's a real cultural disconnect, and that's something they really have to fix. They really need a team to look into that. So let's look what you could get for $1,200. I did the math, and the first row you need to buy the entire first row. Second row, you need to buy the entire second row. Third row, you need to buy the entire third row, including where it says 3 per month. You need to buy every single thing. Fourth row, you got to buy the entire fourth row. Fifth row, you have to buy the entire fifth row. And even when you do all that, you're coming out to about $1,140 something dollars. Let's say $1,150. That means that you got to go back down here and buy one of the packs down here in the bottom row. They want you to literally buy, and I said before, some of these are you got to buy 3 times, but they really want you to go through and purchase every single thing in the shop in order for you to complete the event. And I guarantee if you ask any of the developers to do the same exact thing, they will tell you they can't. So where is the disconnect? Is it in price? Is it in price? Is it the translation from the Chinese dollar to the American dollar? Is that the disconnect? Is it a mistranslation and the price really is not what the price is? That's what we hope. But when you go to the Google shop and you put the money in, it's going to come up with what they said it as. So you can't hope it to be a disconnect in price, because the reality of the situation is not. It really is not. They thought this through, and this is the best they could come up with. With all the issue that they got going on, think about this for a second. And we're not going to try to get into a rant. In fact, we're going to just go do a dungeon since I have to, apparently. Let me see what I'm at my growth plan. I need 60 more to complete the growth plan. And I don't want to get distracted off that, but 60 more. I don't have any unknown scrolls. There's no way to get unknown scrolls. The only way to get unknown scrolls in this game is to be farming, and you could use your area reward points to do it. But why would you do that when you need to upgrade your towers and you need to upgrade your skill cats? That's a waste just for a 1-star monster. So certain things don't equate. Like, they don't have a quality assurance team. So that was just one of the gripes that goes on here. And then when you go to the shop, you're going to refresh 20 times a day, which is 100 crystals, which I'm not mad at because you get that amount by just completing your daily quest. So they give it, they take it away, whatever. Not even concerned about that. So to go back to the tangent what I said before, with all the things that they got going on, you have the server issue where the community begged you to not put in more servers. And what did you do? You put in more servers. You basically say to those who support the game, screw you, we're going to do it anyway. And then once the uproar got really bad and you lost so many people, that's when you came up with, oh, we're going to do a survey and we're going to see what the customers really, what the people who support us really want. Why wasn't that done in the beginning? We go with the Childish Play and Begamon and other YouTubers out there issue, where you use their license and their image and their likeness to advertise in your game without compensation, without getting in contact with them, without permission. Once again, they reached out to you and you blew them off. The uproar got so big with I seen it on your page, so many people coming at you about the situation that you did, and then later on you come out with that was a different advertising company. We no longer deal with them. But the problem that y'all don't have understanding is whenever we are asking for things or wherever we're doing things where we're trying to fix things, there's no communication. As a YouTuber that's promoting your game, who do we contact? Who do we talk to? We have to basically wait for you to mess up, use our image, then you reach out. I seen them, they Childish Play Bagel say y'all reach out to them. Congrats. But did it take for y'all to be so ingrained in your ways to where you mess up so bad that you have to reach out? Why can't you reach out to the people that's promoting your game? I seen the page. Y'all said y'all have plans to do that. But before y'all do anything else, reach out to these YouTubers. Listen to what they're telling you the community want. Is really and truly not everything can be done. We understand, but you could definitely work on the small stuff. And I mean small stuff. Calianite. We've been asking about that fix for a while. I read the YouTube page. It state that once you Google goes through and approve the update that y'all plan on doing next week, something should be done. But I'm fearing that it's not going to fix the Calianite issue. What's going to happen is it's going to just add the dungeon, and what's going to happen is you're going to upgrade the dungeon portion of the Calianite at level 12, but you're not fixing the fact that it costs so much to upgrade the resource in this game. It's not fixing that. It's not touching that whatsoever. It's not going to, I promise you, people, if you listen to me right now, they're not going to touch that. You're going to get slightly more Calianite, but we know that it takes literally over a million or so to upgrade a 6-star room. Once again, your game info state that at level 10, you get 5 and 6-star drops. You can look at every YouTuber out there, they would tell you, you're not getting the 6-star rooms, the good quality rooms in floor 10. And instead of you guys fixing the issue about the drop rate, what you decide to do is just add 2 more dungeons. See what I'm getting at? So the people are telling you, we love your game. We want to support your game. We want to make sure that this game thrives and becomes successful. And every time you get a chance, you ensure that you don't listen until it becomes a problem and you're losing customers. So here's the question. What's the point of fixing a game that's now made so much bad taste in people's mouth? What's the point when the game is dead? Don't let the game die. I love the game. I really do love this game. And I'm asking you as a developer, please do not let this game die by being greedy and being closed-minded and not listening to the people that supporting you. People are going to buy your product. But the way you're doing it is you're trying to turn them off automatically. A lot of people went out there and bought your growth pack. People thought it was good pricing, cheap. It didn't gouge anybody's pocketbook. And I guarantee you got a lot of support on the growth pack issue. There's a lot of support that came from that. Those are the type of events that, or type of things that people actually appreciate about this game. You know, the fact that you have certain things that could help out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna close this out. Also, if you're gonna do a special event, let's close this out. If you're gonna do, it's too long. If you're gonna do a special event, ensure that it is a. Let me get out of here. If you're gonna do a special event, please ensure that it is a special event. And what I mean by that is this. Get out of this, get out of this, get out of this. Too many times I see this where you go to the main screen and over here where it says limited event, this is the first time I've seen a limited event that is what it is. So for $30, I could get me some Calianite, some crystals, and some stamina. 5. So $30 for 5 scroll, is it worth it? Now say you take your 800 crystals and buy a premium pack, that's $750. So now you're looking at 16 scrolls for $30. That's not worth it because you can actually just do the Auto World Challenge Vapor Dreamland and actually get better deals. So your limited event is circumvented by the fact that I could do this right here and be good to go. You know, I could just do that and be good to go. So if you're gonna do a limited event, and then when you do a limited event, also you can literally go into the shop and see that you're buying it for the same exact. Look at this. This is recommended. It's like you're buying it for the same amount of price. So you're not getting a discount. You're not getting a like developers. If you're gonna give me a limited time thing, I should need to go to the shop and see the same thing in the shop for the same price. That makes no sense. That means it's not limited. It just means that you just put it up there. So get a hold of yourself, understand what you're doing, and don't break the game. Don't break the game. When the people ask you not to add servers, that was your time to consolidate servers. Put some to server one, put some to server two, but server three should have been closed. You shouldn't have a, well, we're going to wait till we get to 500 max and then close. Once we get below 500, then we're going to close the servers. That shouldn't be your recourse, because if you could do global server with unlimited capacity, that means that you could have done the same thing for server one, America one, and the rest of the servers. You know what I'm saying? You kind of put yourself in a, you did it with this server, why can't you do it with this other server? Does that make sense? Because then your reasoning of why you did it, well, we did it so we the server don't have to be overloaded. But server one has so many people on it, and it's only one of those, and you fix that issue by having so many people and not having it overload, and you couldn't do the same thing for the American and the Europe service and all the other servers that's out there. So when you start putting out these messages to the community, at some point it's going to get stale. At some point you have to take responsibility that you're not listening. What you're doing is you're being reactive instead of being the best you could be. You're literally just trying to apologize for things that should have never been done. Get with the YouTube content creators. Get with the YouTube content creators. If you're on YouTube, that YouTube name is their email address. Email them, talk to them, ask them what they could do to promote your game to make it a lot better. That's all I got for now. I ain't got no something because I can't do my rule. I can't even get the unknown scroll. Like, how do you get unknown scrolls in this game? I can't even get unknown scrolls to finish this event. I mean, here's a growth plan. I can't even do that. If you're gonna do things, give it away. Give it a chance. I'm not worrying about the matching the 6 star. That's you. That's people doing their job and doing that part. But I can't do my job if I don't have the tools to do my job. Okay. So with that being said, do I even have anything? I think for this is what I got. Bag is full. Ain't from 1 stars and 2 stars. I can tell you that right now. There's a bunch of 2 stars that I made. Look at all these 2 stars that I made 3 stars. Look at that. Look at that. What what are you doing with all these? I'm only getting the growth plan so I could use them all to upgrade the 3 stars that I'm about to get. That's all I could use them for. So it was a great one, but it seemed like, and then I'm sure after 800, you got to go all the way up to a lot higher, and it ain't worth it at that moment in time. There's no badge of honor in getting that. So let's finish this off with the few summers I have. Hopefully, we get some good news. Let's see what we got. I'm not really expecting anything. And it's so funny too, because when my account got on a data issue and couldn't be logged on no more, it was the time that I posted on Facebook that, hey man, you're using YouTube content creators without their permission. And literally within 30 minutes, my account had a problem for 2 days. And it could be just a coincidence, but it just so happened that's what took place. Therefore, I wasn't expecting anything from here. I wanted to save it to after I got my growth plan, but you know what? Whatever. And last but not least, let's see what 3 star we're gonna get. My money is on Voodoo Walker. Let's see. Box of my a Mew. Box of Mew. All right, that's it. Thank y'all for watching. More contents will come out more frequently. Um, I just want to make sure I give you something quality and not the same thing of just summons, but more content on how we get better in this game and actually progression in this game. So enjoy. 안녕하세요.